Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we are here to talk about my favorite dual-ended liners, but the reason for a dual-ended eyeliner celebration really is the new release from Charlotte Tilbury of a little product she's calling the Sleep Cheat Dual Liner. I don't have any eyeliner on right now, although I do have mascara on, so we're a little bit backwards here, but what else is new around here? We are going to try this out, and we're going to see if it does what it promises. And I'm also going to talk to you about, actually, I haven't tried this one yet, but I want to talk to you about what has been over the years my favorite dual-ended liner, which are some from Esum. So since we're talking about dual-ended liners, I wanted to introduce those to you if you've never met them before. But let's go ahead and try this new product from Charlotte. So this has a navy blue side here and a peach side. The idea being not that it's so much of a navy color to match a navy eye look. As you see, I'm actually wearing the Exaggerize Eyes to Mesmerize today. It's really just kind of a neutral look. And we're not going to put this navy side on to necessarily emphasize the blue. The idea is that it helps you look more awake. The blue color is supposed to, if it does what it claims, brighten, widen, enhance the eyes, whereas the peach shade is that old trick we've all heard to put in the waterline to make the eye look brighter and more wide awake. I do like a peach for the waterline more than I like a really bright white. I used to do the bright white or off-white look a few years ago, and I kind of got sick of it because once you see that somebody is wearing a bright white or even off-white ecru liner in their waterline, you kind of can't unsee it. So I got sick of that look, and I know Victoria Beckham came out with one of those, and Charlotte Tilbury famously has her eye cheat in that lighter color as well, and they're both very nice, but it's just kind of a look that I kind of went through and I'm not really interested in it anymore, to be honest. But the peach, that could be really interesting because it could blend a little better. Now Charlotte does kind of her little feline flick out with the blue as well. I'm not going to get that into it. Besides, I have fairly hooded and unevenly hooded eyes, as if hooded weren't enough. And so I'm not going to do that, but I am going to tightline with it. And we'll see if it makes me look a little more wide awake. I have not had a lot of sleep last night. I've been dealing with a million things. I'm okay, don't worry. But a million different things and a lot of stress. So probably a good time to try it. This also promises to be smudge-proof, waterproof, and 16-hour wear. Now, I will go in when I edit and let you know if it lasted and how long it lasted. Since I do wear it in the waterline and I do tightline with it, drives me crazy when I'm out the door and it's off my eyes. So in editing, I will put in if it lasted me. But let's go ahead and try it on. And then I want to introduce you to my friends, the dual-ended Esum liners from Muse Beauty, or Esum Beauty, part of Muse. So we'll do all of that. But let's just give this guy a little bit of a try by doing this eye and not this one and see if we see any difference. Okay, first of all, here is the peach shade, which is just never really going to show on my hand. And I'm kind of okay with that because maybe it won't be as startling as a white would be. Pardon me pulling down on my eye here as we put this on in the waterline, and I try not to smudge the mascara I already have on. Normally, of course, you would do your mascara afterwards. All right, let's really get it on here. Very nice. I enjoy this. Let me show you, and let's see if you can see without me pulling down disgustingly on my eye. Pre-Halloween show here. This eye has the peach shade in the waterline, which is where Charlotte Tilbury suggests you use it. No rules, but that is the suggestion. This eye has nothing in the waterline, and I do see a difference, and I like the fact that it is not startlingly bright. That white or ecru shade that I said a moment ago, you cannot unsee. So far so good. I will do the other eye, and I do think that this eye is looking more awake. Remember, I am super sleepy today. Okay, let's look at this blue, which, as I said, you can wear as a blue eyeliner, but the idea of it is more to awaken the eye than to look like a blue. And there it is. It's kind of a dark blackish blue shade, and I know that it is meant also for not just for tight lining, but also for the eye itself. But I'm going to tight line with it so that we can see if it does indeed brighten the eye. Although I have to tell you that peach is already working. All right, pardon me while I awkwardly pull up on my eye. It glides pretty much like her kohl liners do, but is not the same formula. It is a little bit, tugs a little bit more, a little bit drier than Victoria Beckham's eyeliner. A good thing for a lot of you who claim that that smears like crazy on you. Let me just do it a little more and then we'll really compare it. Okay, again, what I'm doing is tight lining. I am not putting it in the waterline. Okay, now, let's see. The true test here, you guys. Oops, I'm taking one cap off to cap the other. The true test here. We have an eye now that has the dual-ended little sleep cheat on the waterline and tight lined. And this eye just has some makeup on and some mascara. Do you guys see a difference? Let me look and see if I do. Oh, I definitely do. I mean, adding in tight line obviously does help anyway. But I think I definitely do. All right, let me do the other eye, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to introduce you to some of my favorite dual-ended liners while we're talking about them. So now I have done both eyes. I spared you sitting there through me doing the second eye. And you know what? I can tell you right now, this is a good product. First of all, for me, when I tight line with it, that navy blue just comes off as a slightly calmer dark black without being too dark. Super, super, super jet black can age the eyes a little bit and work against you. It really can. So often I prefer an espresso brown, and this is kind of a different version of that. Dark black, but not black, that really navy color. And let me tell you, this peachy shade, which probably doesn't show up on my hand, a good thing, is great to wake up the waterline. It really, Charlotte Tilbury really hit on a good shade that is not too bright, but still brightens. If you are like me and you can never unsee a white liner on someone, I bet you would have trouble even seeing the peach on this, or certainly noticing it. So this is a good product. It's just a little guy. I don't know if I said anything, but it's $32. I'd probably add it in print. So, you know, it's pricey. And I will tell you again how it wears and for how long. Nice, not too creamy. Not too, I didn't really feel like I was tugging or pulling on the eye as I did with those KVD liners. Didn't like those at all. Feels a little bit like the Hourglass liner if you tried that. Just kind of an in-between. Not too smooth like the Victoria Beckham and not too draggy like those new KVD, which I didn't like. I think this is a very good product from Charlotte. I will definitely endorse it and be wearing it a lot. That is very pretty. Would also be pretty just with a little mascara, some blush, and a little lip gloss if you're just running out the house real quick. A pretty product. So while we're talking about dual liners, and though this might seem strange, I was planning this video because I did want to look at this. This Charlotte product interested me, and it was new. I thought we should take a look. But while I was thinking about it, lo and behold, in the mail, a package comes from the lovely folks at Esum. Esum is, of course, Muse spelled backwards, so it is the kind of sister company to Muse Beauty, which we all know Muse Beauty. But Esum is their kind of in-house makeup line, and they make a dual-ended liner that they actually sent me two 3-packs. I've already had these in my collection and used them, and I'm so appreciative of them gifting them to me because I'll keep using them. But the fact that they came right now was really nice because it meant I can share them with you, especially because we're doing a dual-ended liner video. So whereas the Charlotte dual-ended pencil is $32, Esum sells these gorgeous dual-ended pencils in like, gosh, I think there's like 6 shades. And they're $22. Or you could get 3 for $59, and they come with my favorite sharpener of all time, the little Esum sharpener, which is so cute because it's got a little cover on it. And I like this because you don't have to do it over a little waste paper basket. You can just empty it when it gets full, which mine always are. And this has one side that's a cream side to just kind of matte and shade and define, and then another metallic shade that you can highlight with. You can, I sometimes put it on the waterline, but you can also highlight inside the eye and things like that. It's gorgeous. Like, look at this shade here. So this one has a kind of matte shade here. Look at that, like a plum shade. And then this side is a highlighting shade. I don't know if that's going to show up. I hope it does. They're gorgeous, and they sharpen like regular pencils, just like the Charlotte does. And I just want to and look at all these shades. I mean, you guys, there's like silver shades and pink, and the metallics on them are so beautiful. I linked them below because I just love everybody over at Esum. And the fact that they sent these to me, which replenishes my very dwindling little stubby ones, because I've used these for quite a while. The fact that they sent these to me when I was preparing to do a Charlotte Tilbury dual-ended pencil video, I thought, if I'm going to talk about dual-ended pencils, I'm going to talk about these little babies from Esum and the cool little sharpener. I just don't know. I love independent beauty brands. That's a great love of mine, and they're just so hardworking. So I always like, if we're going to talk about Charlotte, let's also talk about these small independent creatives over at Esum who make, I think, the best dual-ended pencil out there, because you have the pencil and then you've got the highlighter shade that you can use as a pencil or use to highlight. So I felt I'd be doing a disservice if I didn't point it out. And the fact that they arrived in the mail right before shooting this video made me realize it was meant to be. So definitely check those out in the link below. I'm just highly, highly recommend them. But I'm also quite pleased with this Charlotte Tilbury dual liner. Did any of you throw this in your bag when you were shopping? And tell me a little bit more about it, please, and what your thoughts are on dual-ended liners, on light colors, on metallic colors. I want to know everything on the price of the Charlotte. Tell me your deepest thoughts on dual-ended eyeliners of all things. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. Huge thank you goes out to Rosa, who used the super thanks button, and she should not have. That was extraordinarily kind of her, and donated to the channel. All goes back into purchasing product. So I thank you so much. Super thanks is available to you, but any way that you choose to participate is fantastic to me. We also have a join button somewhere around this video where you can get access to membership services, and I'm going to be doing some lives only for members. I'll be doing other lives as well, but lives only for members, and you get emojis and special access and all that kind of fun stuff. So we'd love to have you, but I would love to have you in any way that you see fit here at Not Fit for Print Beauty. Come on over to Instagram and to TikTok too, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.